This video is going to show you how to install an indicator bolt on a bathroom door. This is very useful. As well as having a visual indicator, it can also be opened on the outside in case of emergency. This is the bolt that we're going to be fitting. That is the indicator that goes on the outside. That will say either vacant or engaged. That is the actual bolt itself. That can be mounted either way around, depending on which way around the door actually opens. That's the bar that joins the two items together, and that is the keep. We will not actually be installing the keep on this occasion. The new bolt that we are fitting will replace this bolt here. The problem is we have a young daughter and she's just started using the bathroom. There is a danger that she could lock that and then she would be stuck in here and we'd probably have to break the door open. That is why we are going to fit this one. Once we've installed that, it can actually be opened in an emergency from outside. We're going to start off by removing the existing bolt. We're going to try and pick up the existing hole where the old bolt used to go. So the bolt is going to approximately be fitted at that height. To get the bolt in the correct position, we need to drill at approximately 40mm. So I'm going to drill through there using a very small drill bit. And I'm ensuring that this is square to the actual door so it comes out square on the other side. We're now going to enlarge that hole using a 12mm drill bit, but we're only actually going to drill halfway through. Then we're going to drill through from this side and the two holes will meet up. I'm now going to place the bolt in position. And we're going to get it square to the side of the door. And then we're just going to drill a pilot hole using a small drill. And then we can place a screw in there. That one screw will now hold that in position. We can now pilot drill the other three holes and then put the screws in this side. We now need to push the bar in until it's all the way in, and we can now just check that that actually works. So you can see that the bar is actually turning the indicator on this side. If we put the indicator on there, you'll see that it is currently too long, so we need to cut the bar down slightly. If you look at the bar, you'll see that it has got marks on where you can cut it. You can cut that using an hacksaw. I'm actually just going to nip the end off using the Knipex small bolt cutters. We can now insert the bar back in. I'm now going to turn the bolt so that it is fully open. And then on this side of the door, I'm going to put the indicator on there in the vacant position. We now just need to ensure that that is square with the door, and we can put a pilot hole in the top. And then we can put a screw in. And we'll just check it is square with the door, and then we'll drill the bottom hole. And then we can drive that screw in. We've now got a visual indicator on this side of the door, which can also be operated from this side using a coin or a screwdriver if necessary. We're now going to close the door. We can now put the bolt in the closed position and we can carefully draw around it. This is a little bit tricky, but we have now got a mark that we can clearly see, and we can now make our next hole. As you can see, we've got an hole already from the bolt that was already on. We're now just going to drill a smaller hole below that using a drill bit that is the same size as the bolt that we've just fit. I've now drawn in, using a pencil, the approximate size of the hole, so we now need to enlarge that using a sharp chisel. I'm not actually going to use an hammer, I'm just going to push the chisel in. You can see that that is easily breaking away. We're now just going to get the drill and drill in there to get some of the deeper material out. Just needs a little bit taken off this edge. I'll just use the drill again. And you can now see that when we close the door, the lock does work correctly. The door is now locked. You can undo it from this side, or you can also undo it from the other side.